Hi guys, this is the Ligustrum bush you're looking at right in front of the camera here, and it's right in front of my house, and I was out trimming the bushes today, last Thursday. It was March 21st, last Thursday, and I cut myself trimming the bushes, and accidentally, the scissors nipped me, and here's the scissors I was using, and I was just trimming the bushes, snipping those little small green things on the top, and I got a cut. I don't know if you can see it in this camera here, on the middle finger on the tip. It's a very deep cut, and anyway, it's healed now, and I was going to tell you about the medicinal properties of the ligustrum because of the miraculous way how it heals without hurting. Antiseptic, antibiotic, and antimicrobial. And here's the bush right here that I was trimming the little pieces like this, holding it up and snipping it with the scissors, and I accidentally cut myself. But anyway, this after I cut myself, it stopped bleeding after about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. I ran water over it, ran into my room to get a band-aid, and by the time I ran in there, it stopped bleeding. I had a paper towel over it, and it was really deep, and it stopped bleeding. And then I noticed that it wasn't hurting anymore, and it had kind of sealed itself shut, and it didn't hurt. It had numbed it. Anyway, I'll put a description in the, I'll put the links to the medicinal sites in the description box. Thank you. Here's the medicinal uses of the ligustrum, whatever, vulgare. It's just a bush that is a ligustrum plant. You get it for $5 a gallon at the neighborhood nursery. It's just a common hedge plant. And anyway, I found out by cutting myself accidentally that it stopped the pain, stopped the bleeding, and was like antibiotics or anti-inflammatory right after it happened, and it healed twice as fast as a normal cut. So it could be used for emergency surgery, like to remove a bullet, or if someone had a fracture or a dirty cut, they needed to put antiseptic and antibiotics on. Eye problems, it says here it's good for sore eyes, throat, swellings, ulcers, chapped lips, burns, mumps, throat cancer, gargled with as mouthwash. The leaves and bark are used for headaches, dizziness, coughs, bronchitis, expelling phlegm. Seeds are mainly used for kidney and liver disorders and to increase energy, premature aging, gray hair, eye problems, cataracts, glaucoma, rheumatoid arthritis, backache, tinnitus, ringing in the ears, and heart palpitations, and insomnia. And it says it stimulates the immune system, used in treating infectious diseases like hepatitis B, STDs, and also has had good results in early cataracts, blood pressure, pneumonia, and respiratory ailments. And then I found another article here. Let me see if I can find that one. It says that the berries of the glossy ligustrum have been used in traditional Chinese medicine as an herb or a tonic. That it, let's see, what else did it say? It says ringing in the ears, vertigo, turning gray hair black. And here's what it says about it's long drawn out. I'll put the link in the description box. But it says on down here, I thought I'd show you this. It says it was used for cancer preventative here. And somewhere it said, oh yeah, cancer. It's been undergoing treatment for cancer and HIV. So go ahead and try it. I boiled some, and it's pretty bitter. So I boiled it with something that's sweet, like yellow squash, and then drank the water. It was pretty good, and wasn't as bad. I put a little sugar, just I mean like half a teaspoon of sugar, and butter in with the um, yellow, what is that, squash, and ate that, and then it hid the taste a little bit. But the bark is the best part about it, I think, because as I remember when I cut myself, the scissors was going through the bark mostly and getting the juice just below the bark on the scissors. And when it cut me, it was like almost like a doctor had put medicine on it or something. It was such a clean cut. I mean, it stopped hurting right after it happened, and it sealed itself shut and stopped bleeding too, and healed a lot faster. So I'm thinking, and it says here that the bark powder is what they're selling here for $31.99. I'm not sure how much that is, but I'll put the link in the description box. But all you'd have to do is take a knife and scrape the bark off, and then you'd have this bark powder. You may want to dry it in the oven, slow dry it in the oven under a low, like 250 to 300 degrees on a cookie sheet or a baking pan of some sort to dry it out so it wouldn't mold. And then as soon as it's fully dried out, you could crush it and put it in a jar and use it for emergencies. Um, that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I'll put the link to this in the description box. And here's some more pictures. Let me see if I got this. Here's a picture right here of what it looks like. That looks exactly like mine. Mine isn't the shiny leaf. Mine's just the regular. Works just as good. Okay, well, thank you.